Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by. This is Reggie with Big Blast Marketing. Today we're going to talk about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is going to be our daily news. I think we're going to look at that one and kind of decide what's going to be happening because right now it's selling off hugely, big time. It's going down. All right, they're ringing the bell. The profit bell is ringing on Bitcoin, and we're going to decide how much they're going to take out of it before they start putting it back in. So let's take a look at these charts and get it all figured out. All right. Without holding you up any longer, we got to go. What stands out for me as I look at this chart, okay, and you can tell me what you think, or you can just kind of go, oh, okay, I see it too. All right, so look at here. So our initial push up, then we got this move back, okay, when we ran into this 127 area and got rejected. Okay, we got rejected, put in this bar, and we put in this indecision bar here, and then we closed out with this bar, indicating we wanted to go lower. Then we put in this huge sell bar, okay, that broke us down through our 20-day simple moving average. Alright, now this sell bar, the next day, this bar came and tried to test against what had happened. Alright. And it had to fight against this 20, this 8, this 13, and this support area that turned resistance area at 116,000, which proved to be too much for both of them. And so, just like this green bar and this red bar taking it out, we got another green bar that got taken out. Okay, which gave us a 3-bar move to the downside to retest this $107 support area. Once we got to this $107 support area, we bounced a little bit, retested this for some support, and then we bounced up. But as we were trying to push higher, the 20-day started to roll over and act as resistance. We also had the resistance at 116,000. That was keeping us from going higher back here. Okay, then we got our sell-off. Okay, we got 2 bars to sell off, and then we got this bar here at our support area at 107, just like our support here was at 107. Okay, so even though we got a little bit of a pop, we didn't get enough to push us over and close above this resistance area to continue going higher. Alright, we ran into this 20, and now we're starting to respect the 20 like we did the 8 and the 13 here. Alright, we're starting to respect the 8 and the 13 here. Just like the 20 is coming down. Okay, now when you look here, this is the same move. This move right here. Alright, this right here. Oops. My bad. I'll make sure I edit that. Let's go back. Where were we? 3 months in a day? Yeah. Alright, let me activate it. And put it up right here. And then duplicate it. And put this up here. Alright, we got almost an exact duplicate of this cell here came back in here. Alright, and then now we're starting to print this bar again. You can see this bar here. Now we're starting to print that exact same bar again. Now, it's not exactly the same as the trade because we did have this resistance coming through here at 107, so it couldn't push up as high as it normally would have, like it did here. Alright, so we got 2 indications that we're continuing to head lower, and we're starting to print another bar just like that bar there. So that's our first leg. Now, if you follow Oliver Velez Trading, he'll tell you that's an elephant bar right there. All right. He coined that phrase. Some people call it a big bar. Some people call it a monster bar. Some people, whatever you want to call it. It's a big. What do you want to call it? It's a big bar that needs to be um, paid attention to, because it's the biggest thing on this chart. If you look at the rest of this chart, that bar is huge compared to all these other bars. So that is a good indication right there. And if you add these two together, it's even bigger indication. Same thing with this one here. If you add it together, that's a big bar right there indicating selling. Okay. So, and then we've already broke through our 200, and it don't look like we're going to stop falling. Okay, now we may get a little bit of a bounce. They like to call it a dead cat bounce. I call it another take profit area is what I like to call it. I think that the shorts come down here, buy a little bit, and it bounced for a second, and then sell it right back off. So, as they try to push it back up and they see it can't get through, then they sell it right back off, take the profits out of that, and then let it sell some more. That's kind of how I look at it. So, and then also, you've got these big bars coming in, and you've only got two. And if you want to call it an elephant bar, then that's just 1 foot. You need another foot, and then you're gonna need another foot, and then you're gonna need another foot, because the elephant's got 4 feet, right? Or 4 legs, or whatever you want to call it. So, 1 leg, 2 leg, 3 leg, 4 legs on that elephant, and then he's gonna do what he does. All right. If you're not following Oliver Velez trading, you're making a big mistake there. But that's pretty much the way I see it. I see these big bars coming in, and these big bars. When you see these big bars, you need to pay attention to them. All right, because they're very significant. All right, folks. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you paid attention to what we had to do on those charts. Okay, we know we got some things going to happen. All right, the markets are moving lower. We got a lot of things going on out there right now, and so there's this election going on today, and so a lot of indecision in the market. So let's keep an eye on that as well. All right, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, because I'm going to be putting these things out. We're going to be talking about these, and we're going to have some good stuff coming to you. And make sure you pay attention to what I'm telling you, though. All right, don't just look at what I'm saying on these charts, because a lot of times these charts, they're going to give you one thing, but then when you put your trade on, your trade's going to go against you for a little bit. But pay attention to what I'm telling you, okay? Because that's the way they do it. You have your stop. All right, and then be ready to cut your trade if you have to. And then once it turns around and starts to head back the direction that we said it was going to go, jump back into the trade. All right. So protect your losses, and let your profits run. All right. But main goal is protect losses. All right. Thanks for stopping by again. Don't forget to subscribe. It's free. And be careful out there. These markets are crazy.